President Steve Wright promptly called the meeting to order by ringing the bell at 7 a.m. He thanked the crew for handling the Sergeant-at-Arms duties, Pam Galloway for greeting, and Tony Booth for selling the 50-50 tickets. Derek Cathcart then led us in prayer. President Steve then led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Leanne Branch presented the connection report. That report is printed in your bulletin. Then Fred Calsbeek led us in our song, My Country 'Tis of Thee. The following reports were given by club officers. Secretary Jim Zahn introduced our guest Steve Johnson and reported that attendance is running at 85%. Treasurer Harv Shelton reported on the status of both the operating and charity corp accounts, and all is good. There are still a few delinquent quarterly payments due, as this quarter ends in 2 weeks, and invoices for second quarter dues will go out October 1st. Grover Scarborough showed a slide presentation of what Rotary does with foundation dollars. Grover then presented the budget and year-to-date giving. Steve reminded club members that through the end of this year, each dollar given to Polio Plus will be tripled, thanks to the Gates Foundation. Gary Jacobs announced that grant applications for this Rotary year are now being accepted, and that the club received a $3,000 district grant which will be used for improvements at the Ouachita Children's Center. Paul Bridges then introduced a video on octenement.
Today, I am a student at Octenamit, a rural vocational boarding school in the Rio Dulce region of Guatemala. Tomorrow, I will be a leader in my village and the first girl in my family to study past the 6th grade and graduate from high school. Today, only a quarter of the people in my country live free from poverty. Only 5% of rural indigenous girls graduate from high school. I think of my family. Tomorrow, I will raise my children with the knowledge of women's equality and be a light to my community. Today, I learn about where we come from. Tomorrow, I will help guide the way. Today, I train to obtain gainful employment when I graduate. I learn to protect the land and the rich history of my culture. Tomorrow, I will have a good job, I will decide my own future, and I will lead my family towards success. I will preserve the land and share the beauty of my culture with others. Octanami today, Guatemala tomorrow.
Dee Dee Autry was introduced as a new member. Our President-elect Nancy Hendricks filled in for Membership Chair Mary Christian for the induction, and Steve Wright filled in for Dee Dee's sponsor Greg Gillis. We warmly welcome Dee Dee to the club and know that she will be an outstanding Rotarian. Michelle Staples gave a great classification talk. Then Joe BJ followed with the Rotary Spotlight and shared highlights of his background experience in Rotary. There are lots of upcoming events to mark on your calendars. September 30th, the Cancer Walk starts at the Balboa Pavilion at 7:30 a.m. On October 3rd, Garland County reads at the Farmers Market from 5 to 7 o'clock. On October 4th and October 7th, Habitat Builds Project will be held. On October 13th, the golf outing and club picnic at the Cortez Pavilion will be held. October 14th is Village Pride Day. October 16th is the Samaritan Ministries. October 25th, the Nature Conservancy Reforestation Project. October 31st, the dinner group meets at Fisherman's Wharf. November 11th is the Veterans Day lunch at the Ponce de Leon Center. November 21st is our Thanksgiving dinner with Teen Challenge at 5 o'clock. The 50-50 drawing was then held. The pot was worth $325, and Corinne White drew the 3 of spades. Tom Elliott led us in our 4-way test, and President Steve rang the closing bell at 8:07. Now kick back and enjoy a collection of photographs that Susan McCarty took during our meeting. The last section of this video includes drone photography that I shot of the Farm to Table event held at the Coronado Center on Thursday night. I hope you enjoy flying with me.
Don't go, tell me that the lights won't change.